Okay, so today we have a laptop from Asus. Now in the past we have used many laptops from Asus, the Zenbook series, ROG Strix series, ROG Zephyrus, or even last year's Vivobook S14. This is the new Vivobook S15 and this could be the ideal laptop for students and office people. Now the Vivobook S series is slightly premium. It comes with a 120Hz OLED screen, 1080p webcam, Intel Evo certification and latest Intel 13th gen processors. So the question that needs to be asked is this the best series for productivity? Well, even we were curious to find out, so let's begin. Let's just jump into this. Jump. You didn't jump. Now in the box you get almost the same thing, that we keep it aside, but I would say there are three things about this laptop that are very interesting. And first would be the design. Like, it has an industrial approach, the edges are a bit sharp, it has matte finish. On the top you have this Vivobook branding, at the bottom you have the air vents, plus you have two speakers. We'll come to the sound quality in just a moment. Now this is not a very compact device, but it doesn't feel heavy, because if you're a student or a working professional, you will have no issue carrying it in your bag daily. And since we are on the subject of design, the hinge quality is pretty solid too. Like, see, the laptop opens with one hand and it can go maximum to this angle. Coming to ports, you have most of the needed connectivity. On the right you get the power connector, HDMI port, USB-A, Type-C port. You can also charge via Type-C, this is the Thunderbolt port, plus a headphone jack. On the left you have another USB-A port. Now I would say these are adequate. Like, there's no Ethernet jack, but it's okay, I won't complain about that. But I would have preferred if there was at least an SD card slot. Like, this is targeted for content creators and they need a card reader. Maybe Asus can look into this. Other than this is the same design from last year's Vivobook series, which is not a bad thing. It is minimal and classy at the same time. Now, the second interesting thing about this laptop is the display. Because this has a 15.6-inch 2.8K 120Hz OLED display. And the display quality is pretty nice. See, I'll play the trailer of Fukre 3 here and see the colors and contrast levels are so good. Also, this right here is VESA HDR 600 certified display, meaning it can go up to 600 nits of brightness when viewing HDR content. Now, if you're a smartphone user, you will think, my smartphone has better brightness, 2000 nits, which may be true, but the thing is, the display here is a lot bigger, so 600 nits on this display is much more brighter than a smartphone's display. Now, Intel Evo laptops have to have a minimum resolution of Full HD, plus if you're into Photoshop, color grading and all of that, you will prefer this display. Because A, it is OLED, you get better blacks than IPS LCD, and B, it is Pantone validated. Color graders will know what I'm talking about. Now, since the speakers are placed at the bottom, I thought this would be an average sounding Windows laptop. You know how it goes. But have a listen to this. The sound is loud and the quality is richer. Like, the bass is not that impactful, but for a Windows laptop, the speakers are actually good. Coming to the performance side of things, well, this laptop is a powerhouse for productivity. The Zenbook series starts from i5 and goes all the way up to i9. The one that we have here is the latest i9 13900H processor. For those of you who don't know, there is i3, then i5, then i7, and then at the top is i9. And the Intel 13th gen processors have two types of cores, the P cores and the E cores. Now, in case you don't know, the P cores are for heavy tasks like video editing and all of that, and E cores are for smaller efficiency tasks like background downloads, extensions, etc, etc. This laptop has 6 P cores and 8 E cores. Besides this, you also get 16GB of LPDDR5 RAM along with 1TB of storage. But let's see what's on the inside. Okay, so if you open the laptop, the RAM is soldered, so you cannot upgrade that. This is the storage. Now, there are no extra slots, so if you want to increase the storage, you will have to swap the SSD. Now, we ran Cinebench benchmark. This tests the power of the CPU. It scored around 13,200 in multi-core performance, which I would say is really good score for a laptop. Plus, I did run Photoshop on this machine. Like, I made this thumbnail for our video. There was no lag or anything. Even with more layers, the laptop was pretty smooth. Also, do note that this Photoshop is running on internal Iris Xe graphics. Now, yes, if you push it to the limits, like if you do 4K video editing and all, then it may slow down because this doesn't have any dedicated graphics card. Also, since this is i9, it can technically run CPU based games like CSGO, and casual gaming should do fine. But other than that, you also get improved performance hybrid architecture. So in simple words, Windows 11 is much more optimized for this mechanism, but small tasks like pinning apps on the start menu or even snapping two windows together will work more smoother and faster. Okay, so those were the three interesting features of the laptop. Other than those, there are a few points to mention. Like, you get a full-size backlit keyboard, number pad and everything. I for one felt like this helps me enter those Excel data quickly. Plus the trackpad is adequate, like it is fast and it supports all the Windows gesture. Also you get a 1080p webcam over here, and this is how the video quality and mic quality is. Plus you get some extra features like background blur, eye tracking and all of that good stuff. And also there is this physical shutter on the webcam. You do this and now no one can spy on you. Also there is this AI noise cancelling feature, and now this is without the AI noise cancellation, and hold on. And now this is with AI noise cancellation on, and you should hear less of environment noise and the voice should be better. Lastly, there's the power button here which also doubles as a fingerprint scanner, which is pretty fast and accurate. Also, this is an Intel Evo certified laptop, so having Intel Evo certification guarantees a bunch of things, but I'll mention two of my favorite ones. Number one, the laptop has to have a battery life of about 9.5 hours or so. The Asus Vivobook here has that. And number two, the Type-C port should be capable of fast charging the laptop, which it does. Other than that, there are several features of Intel Evo. I just mention it over here. You can pause and read it. Also, you get Intel Unison, so you can easily connect your smartphone and your laptop. Now, Intel Unison is available on the Google Play Store as well as Apple App Store. All you have to do is install the app on your phone as well as PC. And now you just have to scan the QR code and your phone and laptop is paired. And it seamlessly syncs your messages, photos and calls. Like even if I have to send a file to my smartphone, I just have to drag and drop and boom, it's done. So yeah, that was the Vivobook S14 2023 edition. And to answer the question, is this the best laptop for productivity? Well, see, the Vivobook S series starts from around 80,000, which has an i5 13th gen processor, OLED display and all of that. We have used them in the past and they are good choice for productivity. The one that we have here, it costs around 1 lakh rupees. This is the i9 version. It has an excellent display, performance is top notch. Even the build quality I liked, easy to carry around with you. But if you have a budget of around 60,000 rupees, then you can check out this Vivobook 15. We have done a dedicated video on it. You can go check that out. Also, Flipkart Big Billion Day sale is going on up until October 15th, and a lot of Asus laptop will be on discount. We'll try to put link of those laptops in the description, and there is a discount code for the first 100 people, so you can check all that out from the description. So let us know how you liked this video and which laptop do you want us to cover next. Please mention it in the comment. If you pick it up, we'll give you a shout out. On that note, this is Philip signing off. See you in the next one.